From the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. As the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next is score, Niners 14, Vikings nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Right here, right here.
Throwing now is Brady. It's complete to Diggs. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On play action, now Brady. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go. At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check 4, check 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here we go, here we go.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got this. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. So nice number 1, nice number 1.
Garoppolo now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with Cook. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run it again with Cook. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got Higgins over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From midfield, here's Brady. Complete. Smith has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
50 seconds to mark. 72.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Brady. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Brady. And Diggs has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Again, it's Cook. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now Brady. And this one complete to Smith. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
And a 49er first down.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch one. Watch one. I got you.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 120.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Right there on the coverage to knock that ball away was Mike Hughes. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Brady escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. To throw, it's Brady. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wait, check 56. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 25, check 25, check 25.
Coleman now. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second.